Okay, today we will go to discuss about a topic about case study on heat transfer in smartphones. Basically, we know that heat transfer means it is a heat transferred from one place to another place, and the region it will be in a higher region to that lower region. The transfer of heat will mode of conduction and convection and radiation, including the heat conduction law. It states that 4 years law. So 4 years for basically said that the heat transfer is a negative phenomena of that particular area with respect to that temperature gradient, including the constant value of that thermal conductivity. The value of thermal conductivity is value different from different material to different material. So in this video you have to tell about a case study in the form of smartphones.
So the company we are taking over is OnePlus 12. So I hand over to Srimati to start the session.
So myself Srimati, I am going to explain what is heat transfer and types. First, heat transfer means heat transfer the movement of heat transfer from a hot area to cooler place. And then
In smartphones, what techniques they are followed in to reduce that heat conduction?
So they are using coolant materials like liquid coolant and air coolant methods. Liquid coolant, the type of liquid are installed in mobiles. So it will absorb the heat and evaporate. Around 85 degrees Celsius or normally a mobile can contain while using 1 hour or above using. So it will be evaporated. Or air coolant means there will be an ventilator or a fan like iPhones or having coolant materials.
Can you differentiate between the Android phones and iPhones? If you are using any type of Android phones, we will receive a huge amount of heat from that mobile. But instead of that, using an iPhone, that will be reduced. What is that reason?
So because in Android phones and in iPhones the different materials are used, and also they are using some AI methods like using the cooling methods, and also the batteries are used in differently, like lithium models in iPhones are different standard.
Any type of another case studies too in our daily life to elaborate in the conduction, convection or radiation?
So in conduction, like whenever we are drinking tea or a sip, the conduction is connected where we use the spoon to stir the liquid inside the tea, so that heat is transferred to the spoon tip and hot tea, so it is a conduction. And in convection, whenever we are boiling hot water, the hot water has come upwards and the cold water is go downwards. So the convection is done between the liquid, so it is conduction. It is convection, and radiation is came from the direct sun radiation, sir.
Okay, what is that application of this heat transfer? Why we studied or why we are using in our daily life in heat transfer?
So heat transfer is used like the case study we are using the phone, sir. So whenever the phone is getting too hot, so it gradually slows down the performance. This process is called thermal throttling. So by using the heat transfer techniques, we can reduce the heat transfer from the phone to reduce the damages inside the circuits and chips, sir.
Okay, what are the components in gas turbines, our aircraft engines?
so first one
Diffuser, there is a name for diffuser,
is a diffuser, and then
compressor,
and combustion chamber and turbine, and last one coolant, in between coolant, and last nozzle.
Okay, in our heat transfer, in heat turbine engines, in that compression parts, fuel and air ratio will be mixed there.
Yes.
What type of conduction will occur in that heat turbine engines, compressor part?
Conduction only occurs, sir. So because conduction, heat moves through solid. For example, when phone get heat, the heat moves processor to the metal inside the case.
Okay, so you have to refer and study a lot of case studies regarding this heat transfer. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.